Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, July 9th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is my purpose-driven path is the only should I honor. And today, wow, interesting astro. Now, I do want to mention some things before I dig totally in. We are 1 week out to the next eclipse, which means we are 1 week into eclipse corridor. We have another week to go. So make sure that you are integrating those lessons, those downloads that came through with that first eclipse energy. Make sure you continue to wash the nurturing energy all over yourselves. I have such great news though today. Such great news. The After Tarot card that I pulled today is the Eight of Cups, and look at this here. You have taken the damn cup. You have learned which cups need to go. You have learned where things need to be let go. You've learned what you need to cherish. And here's the lesson. And here you are taking a sip of the lesson. And the sun and the moon are very proud of you. So you have taken the damn cup. Hooray, when I pulled this card, I actually laughed. So this is very good. Now let's dig into the lessons today. We have probably the biggest thing. Well, we do have a cardinal T-square going on, but the big strong thing is the Sun-Saturn opposition. And right alongside, hand in hand with the Sun-Saturn opposition is North Node, South Node opposition. Right on top. All of these energies, 17 degrees. That's 8 energy. 8 energy reminds you have the responsibility. You have to decide to take the path, the purpose-driven path, the one that keeps you connected to spirit in that 8 energy. I also want to remind you, breaking it down to the 1 and the 7 energy. 1 energy is listening to the heart, honoring the heart, letting the heart help be the guide or even be the pioneer guide to move you forward. That 7 energy is spiritual. There is definitely spiritual objective. There's definitely spiritual flow as part of this energy. So, that's the thing about our purpose-driven path. The universe is going to keep, pushing you in that direction. And, if you don't listen, eventually it will send bigger and bigger tides. So listen to those energies that are pushing you in that direction. The sun in this energy is conjunct the North Node. Sun, North Node, Cancer. That means your golden compass is pointing towards the energy of Cancer. All of us have to learn this Cancer lesson. What is the Cancer lesson? The Cancer lesson is the lesson of nurturing. It is the lesson of using your intuition. It's the lesson of being soft with your feelings, realizing that feelings are very important. And they're telling you, yes, more of this. No, not that way. So honor them, listen to them. But you have to also be very aware today that there may be some shouldy patterns. So watch the shouldy patterns. Don't get caught up in the shoulds. The only should you really do need to listen to is that part within you that's like, I should listen to this feeling. I should listen to this deep soul calling that's within me. Listen to that. The other shoulds that come from outside of you, that come from that conditioning, here is the Saturn card or the Capricorn card, that's not the shoulddiness that you want to listen to, because that's very shouldy. So with the sun opposite Saturn, we are definitely feeling that pull, and you may be tested today. Can you honor that which nurtures you? Rather than falling into that old pattern. That's the thing with that South Node energy. You have fallen into this pattern over and over and over again. And this is a call through nurturing yourself, through listening to your intuition, to not fall into that pattern again. What is the pattern that keeps taking you into the pit of heaviness. That's one of the things about Saturn energy. Saturn is heavy. And it's interesting because the Sun and Saturn and the nodes, they're really working together with the universe for you to get this lesson right now. We have Saturn perihelion, which means it's working very closely with the Sun at this time. That's Sun and Cancer energy. So even though Saturn may be pulling you over here, it's one of those lessons like, are you going to fall into this trap, or are you going to honor yourself? And that is the calling, to honor yourself. Now, the moon is also feeding into this energy and adding in its personal unique twist. We have the moon in Libra. So the moon in Libra, where we want to be very aware with this square energy. Sorry, that's a noise going on. Where we need to be aware is this moon is telling us we have to find that harmony within us. I feel like a lot of times we fall into that conditioning. We fall into that pattern because we are trying to please somebody outside of us. A partner, a lover, a coworker, a family member, multiple family members, your corporation, your neighbors. Where do you throw yourself out of balance? Where do you throw yourself out of harmony to please others? That's one of those shouldy situations that you gotta get yourself out of, and this is part of the lesson. This is part of the energy today that is going to be doing that. I think another thing to note, like I said, Saturn is very heavy. I've been making many posts about being very sleepy, and that's part of this energy. Rest may be the thing that is called upon, that you need at this time, and that feels like it goes against everything that you've ever been taught. I'm telling you, this energy is heavy and it knocks you down for a purpose. A lot of times we do have to get out of our own way. So the should may be all the shoulds you place on yourself, and meanwhile the universe is like, you should rest, and that's okay, and it's important. So be very aware of that energy too. Besides that, the moon in Libra is telling us if we can honor ourselves, there's really some good things for us. On the other side of that, let's look at some of these other cards that we have here. New vision card. We keep reaching for this good stuff. There's so much good stuff past this. And we've taken the cup, and that's like the biggest step right now, I feel like, to take the cup. Round of applause. Congratulations. Good work. Good work. I've got playfulness and totality here. And what I feel like with this is that, like, here, there's joy to come. Leo season, it's on the horizon. It's coming next. Mars is there. Mars is definitely going to want to get the play on. But because we're still kind of trudging through these Cancer waters, we haven't gotten there yet. We're not quite present with the play at this time. So keep trudging through the waters. Keep taking the cup. The play is coming, and I think that's part of the golden, the brilliance. And the new vision is like, don't forget to hold that as the vision. Happiness, joy, it is part of your birthright. It is part of who you are. You are the soul of the universe, and your name is love. Last little bit to mention, just a little thing. We will have the moon in Libra squaring Pluto. Pluto reminds us that it is possible to take our power back, away from the shouldy patterns. Get away from the shouldy patterns. Bring your power back. Your power, you will know it when you find that harmony within yourself. If you are not in balance in yourself, you have work to do in regards to the harmony pendulum swing in you. Take that power back. What do you need at this time? How do you need to nurture yourself? What beauty, what pleasure, even what balance in regards to self-care do you need to bring in at this time to bring yourself back to balance? Okay, so that is it for today. Take a second. What are you grateful for? I am so grateful for this card and that we got the cup. Woo! Besides that, you can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. For that, besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There is more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.